Hello, Collected, Wendy Joy, Love and Light. I wanted to let you know that you might need a little bit more encouragement, this weekend than maybe you might have needed the week prior. But unfortunately, sometimes bad things are directed toward good people. And I know that that is true because that's happened to me on numerous occasions. And that's pretty much not because I did anything to them, not directly, not even indirectly. But it was because they felt some sort of way and they projected it my way. So, understood, hurt people do hurtful things, right? But I'm here to encourage you to see the bigger picture, to look for the spirituality that lays within you by listening to your intuition and following your inner compass, your inner guidance, that little nudge that tells you which direction to go, or how to pivot and turn, or what to let go of, or what to fight for, right? But FYI, if you have to fight way too hard for something, then it was never yours to have. And that's probably why you haven't been able to obtain it. Or if you did obtain it, it didn't last long. So when things are effortless and they flow easily to you, those are the things that you're meant to hold on to keep, to take with you. I learned that too the hard way. There was once a time in my life that trying to have my hand on the center of control, especially when it had anything to do with me, not only became exhausting, continually transmuting the frustrations of others because they weren't ready to step into the path of the light that I was shining, and that could have just been by me being there. I have that effect also. My energy is very strong and it's very vast and it's very unveiling. And sometimes lower energies, they feel some type of way, like shining the spotlight on them. But in all reality, their insecurities are just rising to the surface because they're screaming to be healed. And when I tell them that, they look at me like, I have 17 different heads. And I'm like, wouldn't that be awesome to be an angel? And then they just like shake their head at me because they don't understand that in spirituality and mythical, I don't know, adventures from long ago, right? That there's truth to each and every one, and that when you scale away all the projections that other people put their way when they were speaking of them and bringing them into existence so that we could read about them today, right? They put their flair on them. So using your inner guidance, your internal knowing, your intuition, right? Your third eye, you'd be able to determine what part is real and what part was fabricated. And it wasn't fabricated necessarily to create like harm or hurt or hindrance. They had they didn't have a wide variety of resources that they could connect what they see or what they felt to. So they incorporated them in the manner in which they knew. So if you can understand that, because we do that too, we try to explain something that we don't quite understand and maybe leave out missing pieces and fill them in with something colorful, but may not be completely accurate. No worries, no worries. You know why? Because everybody has the ability to perceive and to understand and to develop their recognition of what it is that they're being alerted of, right? So regardless of what form your vision comes in or how it's presented to you, the underlying lesson is what's prevalent. So, there you go. And encouragement is being sent your way so that you've got the ability to rely on your discernment to be able to judge what might be, sent your way, maybe projected upon you, maybe a battle within you, or could be creating complexity around you, meaning that whatever it is, it's being harder than what it needs to be. So when you're going back and you're reflecting on whatever it is you're looking to achieve, right? You're moving in that direction. Are you moving upstream or are you moving with the flow? Are you pivoting? Are you adapting alternative viewpoints, mindsets, the ability to maybe understand that not everything is so cut and dry, and that when we dig down deep inside, that we could find the key that unlocks and lets the clarity free, like lets our clarity be free. So I know that there's always going to be a piece of you that's going to be locked away. The higher up the ladder you go of awareness and ascension, you've yet to come to your final destiny, your final road. And those doors are going to be shielded from you until you get closer to them. So as you're approaching your ascension and whatever comes your way, if you feel that there's unevenness in your road or a hiccup here or a pull there, by all means reach out, because I have the ability to straighten everything out. And I'm not saying things to make me look bigger or grander. I'm just relying on my experience. And in my life, even from a tiny little tot, people have always come to me and expected me to figure it all out. And I did. They didn't always like the road that I gave them, the road that I would travel, the road I did travel, the road I am traveling. But I understand better now than I ever did before that free will is a very dominant role in where we are in this position, existence in life. And it's all up to us. It's always been up to us. We've always had the power to forge our future, to set our destiny in motion by looking inward and figuring out who we really are. And I use the zodiac, the planets, tarot, right? Astrology is the planets in the zodiac, and numerology. And I do this regularly. And then I look for more threads that link the interconnectivity even tighter. And when you're vibrating at a certain level, you start to call in your tribe. And that's exactly what's happening for me. There's this lovely young lady named Heather, another one named Johnny, and then another one named Dakota. And the list is just growing. And I am so very happy to know that the positivity, the love, and the light, they're interconnecting first, allowing a brighter lamp or a brighter beacon to shine for the ones that are not yet there, on the fence, struggling, still in their lower selves, but know that there's something better that they could have, that they could be. So thank you to all of my interconnected soul tribe family for bringing their energy to me and showing me that interconnectivity is strong and thriving right now, today. If you feel drawn to me, reach out. Please do. Because the more tribe that we call together and link into, the brighter the beam that we will be, the higher the vibration that we will provide, the more encouragement we could give, and the love and the light and the clarity and the wisdom, the knowledge, that ascension, awareness, going forward in a positive motion, feeling what it is that your third eye is viewing, becoming completely in line, merging with the universe. Interconnectivity. It's a wonderful, wonderful place to be. The love, the light, the clarity, so strong here. So strong. And you'll just find yourself knowing way more things than maybe you thought you did before, but that's just because you're waking up the dormant places that reside within you by believing and trusting and talking to your higher consciousness and playing with your inner child and smiling and loving life. I'm encouraging you to hold all those things and whatever else makes you happy, positively, of course. And that your clarity, that your eye is open and your sight is clear, precise, spot on, that you're connected right through that veil and beyond. I can't wait to hear your stories, the moves you're making. My lovely collective, no matter what you do today, I'm offering you encouragement, love, and light, clarity, and wisdom to continue to go forward. Encouragement, strength. To let your divinity show. I love you.